Whether it's your first time or your 8th time to the Big Island, we've got something for you.
But not your 9th time. If it's your 9th time, find that person, buy him a drink. He'll tell you everything you need to know about the Big Island. But hi, I'm Erica. Hi, I'm Jordan.
And I'm Erica.
And this is the Hawaii Vacation Guide, and this is your guide to the Big Island 2025.
All right, why visit the Big Island? Well, let me give you a lot of reasons. There is just so much to do here. We love coming to the Big Island because we feel like we are our most active here. You have an active volcano. If you're lucky, it might be erupting while you're here. We have a link to the eruption status down below. Make sure you check that out. You also have crystal clear water. This is the youngest of the Hawaiian Islands, so you get some just absolutely beautiful water for snorkeling. You have farm tours. Ever heard of Kona coffee? I'm actually standing at Heavenly Hawaiian Coffee up in Kona coffee country right now. Just finished a great farm tour. There are so many activities. Plus, once you're done with all your activities, you have the luxury resorts up on the Kohala coast to retreat to at the end of the day.
Speaking of speed! Let's get to the point, right? Maybe here's some reasons to skip the Big Island. First of all, there's a lot of driving. It's a big island, right? But they're pretty dry. It's other one, there's no super awesome mid-range hotel options. We like to stay up at the Kohala coast, and it's really nice and fancy up there, but no mid-range options. When's the best time to visit the Big Island? Like right now it is. It's whale season. It's December to March right here, and everyone's excited because we can see whales from right here. While we're in Kailua Kona, looking offshore, whales are breaching, which is so cool. But also, as you can tell, it's a little bit windy right now. So we got big winds coming in, big swells. You can get more storms during the winter season. That's where the winter season runs from November through April. So even here on the dry side of the island, you can expect a little more rain. Of course, Hilo gets more rain. But Christmas time is such a popular time to come here. Kailua Kona is so chill. Everyone loves coming here for the holidays. We find a lot of vacation rentals, especially in Waikoloa Village area. So it's a fun time to come. And of course, summer, great time. You know, it's Hawaii. Any time of year, it's going to be a good time to come. But for us, we're enjoying this windy weather and enjoying watching the whales at dinner time.
All right, getting to the Big Island. It's pretty easy. There are actually 2 major commercial airports here, so you want to make sure you don't get them confused. I am at Kona Airport right now, airport code KOA. We're on the leeward side, so the sunny side. There's lots of resorts over here. There's also Hilo Airport, airport code ITO. So make sure you know which airport you are flying into. So here in Kona, you get all of the big commercial carriers. You have Delta, you have United, and then you also have inter-island flights. So you can fly with Southwest or Hawaiian Airlines to go to any of the other Hawaiian islands that you want to visit.
We rarely talk about cruise ships coming to Hawaii, and we should. That's our fault. A small percentage of people do love to come to Hawaii and do a cruise, especially if you can't figure out what island to visit. You can do the Pride of America by Norwegian Cruise Lines. It starts on Oahu and then goes around to the all the islands. I bring that up because it has 2 stops on the Big Island. First stop's in Hilo, and then overnight it spins around and comes over to Kailua Kona, which is a tendered port. And then they shuttle people in. So it's great to do the cruise. You get a good idea of the Big Island. We're land lovers. We love to just come to the islands and explore ourselves. But if you're thinking about doing the Big Island, you could check out doing a cruise. And recommend grabbing a rental car though if you're in Kailua Kona or Hilo, so you can get out and explore more, because the Big Island is so awesome, so many great things to do. All right, so that's all I gotta say about cruises.
If you're coming to the Big Island, did you know we have the best itinerary for your trip? That's right, we have our Big Island Wayfinder itinerary. It takes you on pre-planned excursion days around the island. These are really well planned out to show you the best sites, you can eat at the best places, and man, we've done your planning for you. So head to the HawaiiVacationGuide.com/itineraries to check out that itinerary.
We usually don't use this word, but these are secrets of the Big Island. And They're just really some of our favorite things to do. All right, that a lot of people don't do. Anyways, mine is Mauna Kea sunrise. You go up to the top of the volcano at sunrise. There's a whole thing about it because you have to acclimate and leave super early. It's a long drive, but it's and you need a 4x4. We have a DIY article on our website down below to do it, but it was a very magical experience. It was very similar to Haleakala on Maui.
Stunning. It was stunning.
It was very nice.
A very unexpected, wonderful experience. Sunrise.
And there's this
sunrise.
us and like another tour guide out there too.
Yeah.
All right, number 2.
That would be farm tours, because I secretly wish I was a gardener or a farmer or just something.
Especially here on the Big Island, because we're in a Kona coffee farm right here. And Kona is famous for like its small farms, like 1 to 5 acre parcels. I can see myself parked on 5 acres.
Yeah.
You just farming the land, drinking coffee, doing all that stuff.
But like, we've been to super cool vanilla farm tour.
Seahorse farm.
Yeah, there's lots of, we've done a lot. So farm tours.
We have a link down below to all of our favorite farm tours. Some are affiliates, some are not, but they're all a lot of fun and they all support local farmers. This one should have been higher up the list because it's really important, especially to me, is geography. Getting around the Big Island, right? You have West Hawaii and East Hawaii. Most people stay in West Hawaii, of course. You have the Kohala coast up at the top, and they have the Kona district down in the southern part of the coastline. This is a big tourist area. Great place to stay. It's the leeward side of the island, so it's drier here, very dry. The Kohala coast only gets like 10 inches of rain a year, and it's like a barren lava field. It's pretty nuts to stay there, right? Then you have the saddle road that takes you over. It's called the saddle road because it goes between Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea volcanoes. And you have East Hawaii on the other side. The Hamakua coast is on the top of East Hawaii, and then in the south you have Hilo down to Volcano, and of course Volcanoes National Park. Hilo is the west side of the island. It's the windward side, and it is a rainforest climate. Does that mean it always rains? Of course not, but you should expect to have rain on that side of the island. That is why it's so lush, so green, and that is where you find most of the waterfalls too. We have an article down below on the best Big Island waterfalls. A lot of them you can do yourself, Flower and State Parks. So that is geography for the Big Island.
All right, what about Hilo? Should you stay in Hilo for your trip? Should you stay in Kona? We usually stay on the Kona Kohala side. We stay on the leeward side because we're generally looking for a beach vacation, but we carve out a day or two, a night or two to go stay on the Hilo side, whether we are going to Volcanoes National Park or we are going on some of the other adventures out there, zip lining, botanical gardens, going to see the waterfalls. We like to spend a little time adventuring. So what's right for your vacation? What are you looking for? Are you looking for predominantly a beach vacation? You're gonna wanna stay on the leeward side. If you're looking for more of the adventure, rugged vacation, that'll be on the Hilo side. I will say you can do day trips over. It's a long day, but there aren't that many places to stay in Hilo. So it just makes it harder if you want to stay there for a night or two. You don't have that many choices. Click the link in the description below for our where to stay directory to help you figure out where you want to stay.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Kona versus Kailua Kona. Kona is a district on the Big Island. So you'll hear a lot of people say, I'm going to Kona. They might just mean they're going to the Big Island. They might mean they're going to the district, or they might mean they are going to the town of Kailua Kona. So within the Kona district, which is located on the leeward side of the island, nice, beautiful, sunny. Have you heard of their coffee? There is also the town of Kailua Kona. So some people call the town also Kona. So you will hear it used interchangeably, but now you know the difference. You have the district of Kona, you have the town of Kailua Kona, and all this is located on the Big Island of Hawaii.
I'm just gonna cut in here while we're at Kealakekua Bay snorkeling. We're taking a little break. The Big Island, we feel like, is the most underrated of all the Hawaiian islands. A lot of people just don't talk about it. It's the third most visited island, so we know people come. It is like just the beauty of it, the volcanoes, the things to do, the wonderful crystal clear snorkeling. That's why we're here right now. Wonderful tour operators, just a great vibe. Everyone's very friendly and local, especially in Kailua Kona area. It's got like that nice retirement, like, hey, we're just kicking it, enjoying some nice nice wine and drinks and enjoying being out here. So, and also the cultural aspects too, which we'll talk about. The Big Island just has a lot going on for it. I'm glad you're watching this video and considering a trip out here, because this is a nice place to come and have a great, respectful, delightful trip to Hawaii. All right, that's enough for me. I'm gonna go jump back in the water. You need a rental car when you come to the Big Island. I'm going to be bold and say absolutely. It is the largest of the Hawaiian Islands, right? All the other islands can fit in this island. So yes, you want to be able to get around, drive around, and see all the great sights. Now, do you need to get a Jeep like we have here? No, you don't need to get a Jeep. Any kind of car will do. The roads are in excellent shape, wonderful drivers, drive with Aloha. But a Jeep is fun though. The agent at the airport got us on an upsell, so we fell for this one because this is fun to drive around on, right? We like going local too. We list local websites for local car rental companies on our website down below. One example is Joe at Big Island Jeep Rental. He does custom Jeeps and he'll give you some great advice for getting around the islands too. You do need a Jeep right now to get up to the Mauna Kea volcano though. If you want to drive to the top, they recommend a Jeep. It's more about going down because it's so hard on the brakes. Anyways, have fun exploring the island, get in your rental car, enjoy driving around. But when you're booking that hotel, make sure to understand that parking fee. They'll get you.
A drawback is this is our least favorite island for food. In fact, we have a friend who lives here who says they just can't wait to go to Maui or Oahu to eat the food because, I mean, you know, there's a little to be desired here. But there are some places that you can find good food. You just have to be super choosy if you want some good meals. So there are some great poke shacks. There are some local gems. Merriman's was started here in Waimea. We love Lava Lava Beach Club up in Waikoloa. There are some great bars and restaurants here in downtown Kailua Kona. But just a side note, because I'm feeling a little salty, the parking in Kailua Kona is very expensive. So just factor that into your meal costs. We haven't found good food trucks. This is the only island we don't have a food truck guide for. If you know of good food trucks on the Big Island, let us know, please. Help us out, leave a comment below. We're searching for them all the time. So just do some research. Again, our itineraries lay out some great places to eat. If you're not gonna get our itineraries, do your own research and find some great meals. While you're here on the Big Island, make sure you save room for doing at least one tour. So our motto is we like to get out on the water because that's fun and we don't do that in everyday life, right? We love going on snorkel tours, especially Kealakekua Bay. We have some great ones listed down in the description below. You can also do a Circle Island tour if you just want to see a lot. We have a good waterfall hiking tour that we've done. By the way, we have a whole tours and activities section on our website. You can filter by what you want to do, price, everything. You can also do a farm tour. I'm here at a Kona coffee farm. We just finished a farm tour. We love doing tours. I think if you carve out time to do just one or more, I think you'll love it too. You're all ready to leave. You have a flight out of here, but you have to check out of your hotel. What do you do with that time in between checking out and your flight? Well, there are a lot of things to do actually near the airport. You can do an abalone farm tour, a seahorse farm tour, a vanilla farm tour, a coffee farm tour, a sea salt farm tour. That one was really interesting. You can do a lot of different tours. Before you get on your plane, click the link in the description below because we list out a whole bunch of them.
One of my favorite things about the Big Island is that this is a great place to learn Hawaiian history. Where I'm standing right now was the capital of the Kingdom of Hawaii. King Kamehameha I lived out his final years here, actually right there as a reproduction of where he lived. And then he had cannons all around fortifying Kailua Bay. It was a white sand beach here. This was the epicenter of the kingdom for quite a while. There's a lot of great history here. 3 of them right here on the Kona coast is national historical parks, from heiaus to the place of refuge to a fishing village, which is a great place to see sea turtles. There's a lot of great places to get the history here. You can go to a luau. Island Breeze, one of our favorite luaus in all the Hawaiian Islands. They do great luaus across the Big Island, but also to check out the national historical parks. That's all I gotta say about that.
All right, a couple of years ago, we came out, we kayaked to Kealakekua Bay, and I've got to say that's like one of the most memorable experiences that we've had here. There were dolphins, there was great snorkeling, we had our son with us, and it was just such a nice morning out on the bay. Loved it. And I'm back in Kealakekua Bay. We didn't kayak this time, we took a boat. and it's still lovely and wonderful. And you can click the link in the description below for links to both of those tours.
My favorite experience on the Big Island is last year. It was nice. We had both sets of grandparents out here on the Big Island. We stayed in Waikoloa Resort and we drove down to coffee country, and I just love driving that Hawaii Belt Road. I love the little villages along it. I love all the places for food. I love the little mom and pop coffee shops. It's that beautiful rainforest feel that you expect on the Big Island or in Hawaii, and then you get beautiful views down on the water. So my favorite thing is just driving that Hawaii Belt Road. I've said that in other videos too. I'm going to keep saying it because it's my favorite thing to do and one of my favorite memories here on the Big Island.
Not bringing this sand or any lava rock home with me. Don't want to deal with the wrath of the Pele. Really, read the PONO pledge before you come. I wasn't kidding. Don't take sand or lava rocks home. We do get emails from people wanting us to help them return it. Read the PONO pledge. It's all about practical tips for how to be a good visitor in Hawaii or really anywhere in the world. It includes things like no trespassing, stay on the path, respect wildlife, don't take lava rocks. All right, trust me on this one. I hope this helps you have a wonderful trip to the Big Island, but don't forget to pick up our Big Island Wayfinder itinerary. We've done a lot of the planning for you, excursion days around the island, so you can see all these great things we've been showing you on the screen. So head to the hawaiivacationguide.com/itineraries to check it out.
Thanks so much for watching. Have a great trip to the Big Island.
All right, Jordan.
Yeah.
How do you know when someone's a night timer?
Someone's a night timer when they have a Huggos t-shirt on or a Huggos on the Rock shirt. If you find one of those guys or gals, sit down, buy them a drink, and have them talk to you about the Big Island. And I got it with the Big Island. Kailua Kona has those Jimmy Buffett vibes. Not like the Caribbean or the Bahamas, but for the Hawaiian Islands, this is the place for Jimmy Buffett vibes, Kailua Kona. All right, let's go enjoy sunset.